At the Sports History Network, we're proud to introduce you to a new sponsor for our podcasts. It's Homefield Apparel, your premium collegiate apparel brand right out of Indianapolis. They've got incredibly comfortable t-shirts, plus they're officially licensed with vintage college designs. They have over 150 plus colleges available now and always adding more. Homefield digs through the archives and history of your school to find unique logos, mascots, and moments to make thoughtful designs for your school. When you shop today, new customers can get a 15% discount off their first purchase using the promo code SPORTSHISTORY at checkout. You can learn more at homefieldapparel.com.
Now it's time to take a sports break, a look at sports history on a daily basis. Hello, my friends of sports history. This is Darren Hayes of the Sports Jersey Dispatch podcast. Welcome once again to the Pig Pen, your place for all things great in sports history, and your sports break for September 28th, as we have some of the greatest events in history happening on this date of September 28th, and the athletes that performed them along with their uniforms. And before we get to that, just want to make sure that you know to follow us on Twitter at Pigskin Dispatch. You'll see Pigpen Sports pop up there. You'll know that we have the right tweet account to bring you your great sports history and everything that's going on in our world, and what we're tweeting, what we're retweeting, what we're liking. It's all for you to help you through that day. We sure like to have you follow us, and many times we'll follow back too, so don't be afraid to share that out there with you too. So our uniform numbers that we're going to talk about for September 28th are numbers 4-98, 9-22-25, 6, 7, and 11, 48, 30, 14, 37, 25, 34, 55, 53, and 32. It's quite a mouthful. It's quite a day, the September 28th. September 28th, 1930 is where we'll start, and the New York Yankees number 4, Lou Gehrig's errorless streak ends at 885 consecutive games on this day. Also, this day in history, 1938, homer in the Gloman, the famous walk-off home run hit by Gabby Hartnett, wearing number 2 for the Chicago Cubs against the Pittsburgh Pirates. September 28, 1940, Tom Harmon, number 98 of the Michigan Wolverines, had one of his finest collegiate days with runs of 72, 86, and 94 yards to start off the 1940 season. Check out that story on our Roar of the Crowd for September 28th episode, and you'll hear some good ones about great Tom Harmon. September 28, 1941, Ted Williams, number 9, ended the baseball season with a .406 batting average, one of the highest ever recorded in baseball history. September 28, 1951, New York's number 22, Allie Reynolds, threw his second no-hitter of 1951. It was an 8-0 home victory over the Boston Red Sox. With that win, the Yankees clinched pennant number 18 that day with a victory. September 28, 1951, Norm Van Brocklin, number 25 of the Los Angeles Rams, passes for an NFL record of 554 yards. Who says that the modern passing game is way above what the old days were? 554 yards is quite a lot. September 28, 1952, St. Louis Cardinals outfielder Stan Musial, number 6, makes his only major league pitching appearance, throwing one pitch to Chicago Cubs number 7, Frank Baumholz. September 28, 1960, number 9, Ted Williams hits his final home run. It was the 521st of his great career, and it was off of Jack Fisher, number 48 of the Baltimore Orioles. September 28, 1969, back in the NFL, the Minnesota Vikings quarterback Joe Kapp, number 11, passed for 7 touchdowns versus the Baltimore Colts in a 52-14 home victory. September 28, 1974, California Angels, number 30, Nolan Ryan, throw his third no-hitter as he defeats the Minnesota Twins 4-0. September 28, 1975, how about this for an all-star pitching staff? Oakland A's, Vida Blue, number 14, Glenn Abbott, number 37, Paul Lindblad, number 25, and number 34 Raleigh Fingers combined to no-hit the California Angels in a 5-0 A's shutout. September 28, 1988, Los Angeles Dodger Oral Hershiser, number 55, breaks former Dodger number 53 Don Drysdale's record by pitching 59 consecutive scoreless innings. Both of them were tremendous pitchers in their day. September 28, 1993, Dennis Martinez, speaking of great pitchers, number 32 of the Montreal Expos, became the 7th player in Major League Baseball history to win 100 games in each the American League and the National League. Quite a club to be in. September 28, 1997, St. Louis Cardinals Mark McGwire, number 25, hit his 58th home run of 1997 season. Now remember, there was 34 of these that were knocked out of the park that season when McGwire was still with the Oakland A's. A mid-season trade there. September 28, 2020, this is an odd one, in a COVID-19 delayed and altered season. The Stanley Cup of the National Hockey League was played at Rogers Place in Edmonton, Alberta. The Tampa Bay Lightning claimed their second championship in franchise history in a 2-0 game winner to just take that title. It was a shortened season. They had the bubble over the players and took them into that expedited playoff when the season was interrupted because of COVID-19 in the mid-December, mid-January, I think it was. So that's how that ended that season. So I hope you enjoyed this little bit of history. That's what we have for you today for your sports break. Remember, catch more sports history, sportshistorynetwork.com. PigskinDispatch.com, and our own JerseyDispatch.com. Till tomorrow, everybody, have a great sports history day. Sorry, but my pitching coach just called timeout, and he's coming out to the mound. I think I'm going to get yanked for a reliever. We'll see you back tomorrow for some more great sports history on Sports Jersey Dispatch Podcast. We invite you to check out our websites, JerseyDispatch.com and PigskinDispatch.com. Not only see the daily sports history, but to experience the preservation of great events and people that play the games. Find us on Pigskin Dispatch. It's also on social media outlets of Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and don't forget the Pigskin Dispatch YouTube channel to get all your daily sports history. Pigskin Dispatch is happy to be associated with the Sports History Network, the sports headquarters of yesteryear, found at sportshistorynetwork.com.
This podcast is part of the Sports History Network, your headquarters for the yesteryear of your favorite sport. You can learn more at sportshistorynetwork.com.
It was just another ordinary day in the offices of the Pittsburgh Guardian newspaper circa 1924. But for Marla Delft, assistant editor, everything was about to change. For she was about to discover the awesome attractiveness of Row 1 brand retro sports paraphernalia items thanks to Orville Mulligan, sports writer.
And there it is.
Wow, Orville, that's really the bee's knees.
Isn't it just? A poster-sized replica of the actual 1909 World Series program cover.
I can see that. But where did you get it? And where'd you get it framed?
I ordered it from the Row 1 website, where over 6,000 items of sports memorabilia from the 1880s to the 1990s are available for reproduction, in multiple sizes and in several different materials, with over a dozen styles of frame to choose from for prints like this.
Well, I'm sure Mr. Delft would love to put up more of these in the office. But I'm equally as sure they're beyond this newspaper's budget.
Not at all, my dear Marla. See for yourself. Go to sportshistorynetwork.com/row1.
sportshistorynetwork.com/row1. Oh my, these are good prices. Oh, and look at this stuff. Oklahoma-Nebraska football, college basketball art, Michael Jordan items.
And so
retro
it was that
sports
Marla Delft
advertisement
discovered the
placards.
splendiferous magic of Row 1 sports memorabilia, arts, and prints. You can too by visiting sportshistorynetwork.com/row1. That's ROW1 today for access to the full Row 1 catalog of gallery prints and gifts like t-shirts, long-sleeve shirts, telephone cases, coffee mugs, blankets, pillows, towels, and even shower curtains. Act today for 15% discount off all prints with coupon code SHN15 and 20% off all other items with coupon code SHN20 at checkout. And keep your dial locked to the Sports History Network for the exciting chronicles of the 1920 sports world in Orville Mulligan, Sports Writer. Coming soon.